Hi, I'm Ross from Airsoft, and today we are taking a look at the Elite Force Legends saddle gun. Elite Force has been known for their series of Wild West style replicas. They have a number of revolver style pistols as well as some other items that you can get in their Wild West collection. And here we have the limited edition saddle gun. So this limited edition saddle gun has the gold and black color scheme here. This was limited to 1,000 pieces. Going over the externals of what we see here, you're gonna have a fixed front sight post, and then your rear sight post, which you can adjust with the little notches here, so you have a little bit of variation in your rear sight post. Coming back, you have your ejector spot, so this is where the shells are going to eject from your replica. You have your hammer back here, which needs to be pulled back in order to fire, and then you have your safety selector behind the hammer. And it is a simple switch back and forth to turn your safety on and off back there. Going beneath, you have your large ring lever here that allows you to really get a good grip on your replica even while wearing gloves. I will say that there is a secondary safety back here on the lever, so the lever has to be fully recessed in order for the replica to fire. So you do have both the top safety as well as almost a secondary safety on this replica here. The replica also has a decocker with this hammer here, so if the hammer is back and you would like to decock it, you can just simply pull the trigger as you are slowly releasing that hammer and it will decock the replica. And this replica comes with 20 of their shells. These are the same shells that they use in their revolver style systems. So if you have shells already for your revolver, they will work in your saddle gun. And as I said, it does come with 20 of them. Now, on the opposite side of the replica from where you are currently looking, we have this little shell port here. And this is where you're actually going to load your shells in. The tube in here can fit 10 shells, and you just push them in forward like so. So when your safety is off, you can roll it back and you will see the shell is there and it fits right into there. And then you simply throw it back like so and it will eject your shells. And then you can decock it like so. So this guy functions off of CO2 power. In the back of your stock here, you can twist the little cap and pull the whole stock off. And then you have a space where you put two 12-gram CO2 cartridges. That's what's a little bit unique about this guy is you put one in with the front facing towards the replica, and then you put the other one in with the front of it facing towards the back, and they both sit in there, and when you tighten your back plate in, it will puncture both at the same time. So this guy is operating with two 12-gram CO2 cartridges. Now, when we chronoed this guy, it was shooting at close to 400 FPS with a 0.2 gram BB. That's about what we expect from a CO2 style rifle like this. So to talk about some pros and cons with this thing, the biggest pro is that it's really cool, unique design. The shell ejecting, the side loading of the shells, it's very unique. It gives you a good feeling, a little bit of a challenge on the field. But that is about all I can say that is good with it. Unfortunately, this thing is more of a wall piece than an actual performing airsoft gun. We don't have an adjustable hop. You have a pre-adjusted nub inside of the replica. So when you get to those heavier weight BBs, it does have some trouble hopping them. And then that mixed with the output power of the replica, you're firing at around 400 FPS. So not being able to hop a heavier weight BB with 400 FPS means that it's not really the greatest outdoor gun ever. You're also gonna be subject to losing all of these shells as it ejects. There is no bag catch attachment for this thing that I've seen yet, so you're kind of just throwing those shells into the air, and if you're outdoors, it's very likely you're probably gonna lose them. I could see this guy being a lot of fun indoors if you wanted a challenge, but with that FPS variation, unless you can get it down below that kind of 350 mark, you're probably not gonna be able to run it inside either. So at the end of the day, I really see it as more of a wall piece, and it is an awesome wall piece. It is a really cool replica. It is something that I think is worth having in a collection, especially the limited edition that they made only 1,000 models of. But keep in mind that it might not be the best option to actually go out on the field and play with. And because of the problems that I just listed with FPS and kind of the performance of it, I unfortunately will not be able to test this guy out on the field and get you guys gameplay. So you know, that just goes to show that sometimes we're limited by replicas and what we're able to do out on the field with them. I could take it outside if I wanted to and risk losing those shells, but that's something that I don't feel necessary for this review. It really is a wall piece, and it's a pretty cool one at that. So in conclusion, this is the Elite Force Legends saddle gun. This is the limited edition gold and black version. It has a really good feel in the hands. It's a really cool replica that I can see a lot of potential with, but with how it's set up right now, without a bag catch for your shells and without adjustable hop up, you're not going to be getting too much performance on it out on the field. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Elite Force Legends saddle gun. Let us know what you think about this replica and other kind of Wild West replicas like it. They are unique in their own way, and let us know if you would ever run one of these at your local field. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.